my name is Kaylin Linienko. I'm the residential social worker at Bethel Hospice in Inglewood. I am primarily responsible for supporting our residents and their families in our 10-bed facility. I work closely with our clinical team and volunteers to provide end-of-life support. One of the common types of conversations I have with people include legacy work, which is what I'll be focusing on in this video. To start off, you may be wondering, what is legacy work? I know many people have heard the term legacy before, which has a variety of different meanings. The type of legacy work that I'm referring to can be described as projects, storytelling, or meaningful conversations that help individuals, families, and caregivers review the life of a dying person. It may produce a physical item that serves as a living memory after the individual's death. Before I jump into some examples of legacy work activities, I first wanted to highlight a few benefits. The first benefit relates to identity. Legacy work allows patients an opportunity to focus on their life and take a break from the spotlight always being on their illness. In a time where we don't have much control over how we feel, when doctor's appointments are scheduled, etc., it is nice to be able to take a small break from this to reflect. Although we can't discount what is going on in our world today, it is still important to view this as we would any other time. Our loved ones are so much more than their diagnosis, and even more so much more than this pandemic. Scheduling some quality time is more important than ever these days. In a time of so much uncertainty, we want to create some sense of normalcy, which can be done with the help of legacy work. Another benefit is communication. People often avoid having conversations about death and dying for a variety of different reasons. Legacy work acts as a nice opportunity for natural conversations to occur. Sometimes providing a space to reflect on life will naturally produce meaningful conversations about death and dying. This can further improve in communication amongst family members, friends, and even their healthcare team. Dignity is another benefit of legacy work. It is never too early to implement legacy work. Often families think that they'll have time to complete activities together and believe that they're just not there yet. However, someone's status can decline rather quickly, impacting their ability to be able to participate. Having the opportunity to complete a legacy activity while the dying person is still feeling okay also preserves their own dignity as a human being. And lastly, another huge benefit to legacy work relates to caregiver support. Legacy work allows the opportunity for caregivers and patients to reconnect and spend quality time together. These conversations and memories can also be cherished for years to come after someone dies. You can find a variety of legacy work ideas online. In collaboration with Heart House Hospice, we have created a guide with some examples. You will notice the guide has very little instructions and is simply intended to be a guide only. It has been amazing seeing families come together and add their own creativity to the projects. You will also notice that most of the supplies are supplies that you may already have around your house or perhaps a quick trip to the dollar store. However, during this time, our safety and health is more important. We will use our collective imaginations to come up with creative solutions. Remember, legacy work is more about the experience and conversations we have together with our loved ones as opposed to a perfect outcome. Now more than ever, we're needing to lean on each other, so please don't hesitate to reach out to your clinical staff that your family is working with, or even families supporting their loved one for assistance. I'd like to take the next few minutes to discuss two of the most popular activities I use with families and also have a few suggestions of modifications you can make during this time. The first activity is our memory jar. The idea behind the memory jar is to collect favorite memories we have with our loved ones. We can do this project individually or together with our family and friends. Each person will participate by writing down a favorite memory they have. Some that I've included in my own jar are yearly camping trips or eating shortbread cookies. If you're not able to be with your family during this time, it is still possible for you to work on this project together. You can reach out to your family by phone or email and share this idea with them. They can then send you their responses that you can include in the memory jar. Or if your family is tech savvy and has learned how to navigate Zoom or any other video platform, it could be a fun afternoon or evening having everyone participate during your group chats and everyone making their own jars from afar. Then, on the days where you're feeling down or just want to reminisce, you simply open the jar and pull out a memory. This can be done while your loved one is still alive or has passed. Another popular activity is the fingerprint tree. We typically start with a blank template of a tree. This one in particular has branches in the shape of a heart up in the middle of the tree. We've included a blank template on this website for you to use. Some families like to put the dying person's fingerprint in the middle of the tree, within the heart branches here. We would typically use an ink pad to do so. However, paint or even lipstick will also work if you have either of those around at home. You simply just take the ink pad, paint, lipstick, whatever medium you're using, place it on your loved one's finger. Depending on their mobility and ability to be able to use their hands, it doesn't matter what finger we use, whatever one is easier. But simply putting the ink onto the pads of our fingers and placing it in the middle of the tree or wherever you would like your loved one's fingerprint to be on the tree. Simply then just wash it away. The nice thing about the fingerprint tree is that it's not distressing to our loved ones and will not cause any additional pain to them. So if they are feeling sleepy or tired and not able to have conversations like they normally would, the fingerprint tree is a nice opportunity for them to still be able to physically participate and not have to talk a lot. So it's a good alternative a legacy project if somebody's status is declining rather quickly. This project's nice to start while our loved ones is still alive. However, then when we are able to be with our family and friends again, they can then add their own fingerprints, which fill the leaves of the tree. So they can contribute after when it is safe to do so. This fingerprint tree can then be framed and serves as a memory of our loved ones and the sense of support that we have through our family and friends. Another idea is just simply recording the conversations we're currently having with our loved ones during this time, even if it is just through the telephone. We all have a creative side and wild imaginations, and now is our time to use that through legacy work. In closing, I would like to leave you with a quote by Picasso that I believe relates perfectly to legacy work. "The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of your life is to give it away." Thank you so much for watching this video, and feel free to check out the variety of resources we have included on this website, including the legacy work and templates. Take care.